Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're joining us for stage 5 of 6 at round 7, the Dukeries Rally. We're just having a couple of technical issues, so bear with. However, we'll give you as much footage as humanly possible on your screen. I'm not going to be able to see it, so I apologise. You're going to be seeing things that I am not. However, what I can do is update you on how the rally has been in the meantime, because we have had 2 stages since you last joined us, and it's changed a little bit. Michael Igo and Will Atkins have had an amazing few stages, actually, stage 3 and 4, and are now leading by quite a good margin. Michael and Will on an overall time of 33.09. John Griffiths and Emma Morrison having a little bit of a coming together with a gate post, from what I understand. Now with an overall stage time of 33.27, all 4 stages combined. Dan Bird and Nigel Barber behind them. Almost a minute behind them, 3rd overall. Paul Moreau and Craig Simkis. Just going to have a little bit of a push for the afternoon after having a 30-second penalty for hitting a line overall. Martin Hodgson and Tony Jones at 5th. Alistair Stables, Neil Jones in 6th. James Garner and Jordan Joins in 7th. However, they did have a little bit of an issue, from what I understand. So over the lunch break, they weren't quite sure what they were doing for the afternoon. So we'll see whether we see them out on stage. Stephen Sawley and Rob Johnson, 8th overall. Chiro Caminante, Simon Coates in 9th. However, over the lunch break, we saw Chiro pushing the Porsche. So hopefully they were pushing it to get fuel, and it wasn't something to worry about. Chris White, Graham Capper are rounding out that top 10. We've had a lovely chat with people over the lunch break. I myself have been up to the media box with Paul Woodman. Had a really good chat with him. Just being general rally nerds, really, which was just lovely. Having a really good catch up with people. Having a good catch up with George Sheard about his chicane meeting this morning. Thankfully they managed to get that sorted, so hopefully they have a clean run for the rest of Charlie's first event. His first event in the co-driver's seat. Very exciting. I can't even remember my first, well, I can remember my first rally. However, you know when you just while ago anyway, put it that way. Yes, Kevin, definitely drying up now. Definitely drying up. We have pretty much a dry circuit from what I could see up in the media tower. Kevin Leake, Go Labo, we've got so much support for those guys. The car looks fantastic, definitely getting used to it. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Nick Hurd, Phil Brownhill joining us. Phil, I hope you're working really hard. It is a different day here now at Donington. It definitely is. So much better than this morning. Let's have a look at the screen. I can see all your comments, so I can chat to you on the comments. However, let's see what's going out on the circuit. If you joined us this morning, you'll be fully up to date with everything. However, if you did not, it was a bit hard to play for this morning, actually. It wasn't just a rally battle that was going on. It was a full championship battle between Michael Igo and John Griffiths. Michael wanted to kind of have it in the bag today, but John was not letting him have it that easy this morning, and John was leading for the first 3 stages. Michael looks like he's in it to win it now. We've got one more stage after this today. 6 stages, but they're quite long stages. We've had a fair few offs. The conditions this morning definitely not making it easy for our crews. A couple of tyre choice issues. I think first thing, we've had some very, very lucky saves. Most certainly Peter Taylor and Charlotte Wainwright being one of them. Flat out, hit a little bit of water, ended up heading sideways towards... Oh, Michael Igo, what have you done to the front of your car? Not sure whether you'll, I don't think you'll be seeing this, however, we've certainly met something. Will's laughing, and Michael has just flown past us. He's clearly not wanting to speak to us. There was a bit of an ongoing joke here. We were trying to film the front of the car there. I'm wondering whether I can walk down to the service area. Can I walk down to your service area? Can I keep chatting? And will you still hear me if we can find out what's going on down there? Let's go and speak to Michael. He thought he was going to get away from us. He's absolutely not. Will laughing in the co-driver's seat there as they went flying out, running away from us. However, the joke will be on him very, very soon. Michael Igo thinking that you can get away from us. Absolutely not. We are coming for you. There's a bit of... because Michael loves chatting to us on camera. Loves it. Not. However, our current championship leader, our current rally leader, we're going to have to find out what's going on there. Now then, we'll let you get sorted while we just have a look at what was. We are indeed live. You thought you were going to get away from us. Whilst Will's laughing in his co-driver's seat. That wasn't there earlier. What have you just done?
I think we just hit some tyres on the exit at the bottom of the Cascades. The car just washed out. Not ideal, but it is what it is.
And has it caused much damage? Has it cost you much time? Or?
Not lost really that much time, but it'll be interesting to see what damage there is now. The lads are obviously at it now, so we'll see what happens.
Well, hopefully. I know Phil said that you'd have been blaming me, but after that we've had a bit of a laugh over lunch break, me and Will, and yeah, I thought when you drove out there, no, we've got to come and find out what was going on. We weren't, we're having technical issues, so we thought, you know what, we'll go one better and we'll come and chat to you and find out what's happened. Well, you've had a fantastic stage 3 and 4, haven't you?
Yeah, it was going well. To be fair, that was a good stage up until the mistake there. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens next.
Is it co-driver error?
Always.
It always is. I feel like we're an easy target. Oh, fab. We'll let you get sorted and we'll catch up with you in a bit. Oh, hopefully body work and there is nothing major going on behind it. They were both still smiling, both still laughing. Hopefully it's not cost them much time because, like we said, it is all still very much to play for. Oh, popped out nicely, didn't it? Look at that. No hammers necessary. Amazing with all the new bodywork. Yeah, we'll see if we have some times. We'll see if we have a time for John as well. And see whereabouts we are at, because it's not just a rally today, it is indeed a championship. We did say it's all still to play for. It hasn't. He's still 1 second quicker on that stage than John Griffiths, so he's holding that lead. He'll be pleased with that. Let's have a wonder back up to win. It's a good job. We had a couple of really good stages for stage 3 and stage 4. That's allowed a little bit of wiggle room, so that is a bonus. It's always better when there's a bit of wiggle room, isn't it? Because it allows for a little bit of, oh dearie me. We've got duct tape. We've got duct tape left, right and centre today. This is Steve Harris is sat in there instead of Sasha Herriot. Sasha, I believe, is getting married in a month. So Steve was asked to jump in last minute. However, there's duct tape on that too. Oh, I went really Yorkshire then, I apologise. Duct tape on that too. Anyway, new tyres, very shiny new tyres on there. So. Oh, I like a wander around the service area, being able to chat. George Sheard heading out, also with duct tape on the front of his car, as we know, we found this morning. Because of his chicane antics, getting a 30-second penalty for that. George, bless him, not amused, because he was having a really good run this morning. Shall we keep wandering, Mason? Shall we keep chatting to people, see who else we can find? I actually really want to chat to the guys in the sunny. I really do want to chat with them because that is beautiful. Bet you're glad you kept your coat on now, aren't you? Yeah. So good to be back as part of this championship. Definitely some familiar faces and a lot of new faces as well, which is so great to see. I'm not sure whether you joined us for Anglesey, but we were talking about the juniors. The junior event at Anglesey was fantastic. There were 16 juniors out, which was amazing. So good to see so many people out. Oh, don't turn around, Mason. That sky is not fun. Really hope that the wind is blowing in the opposite direction, because otherwise that looks like it's definitely going to rain again, and the sun has just come out. It's beautiful here now. Completely different day. We will. More body work. There's going to be a fair few trips for new paintwork, I think, after today. And body work, absolutely. We've got a lot going on. Oh, I tell you what we're going to do. We might call in here, because these gentlemen were struggling a little bit this morning, weren't they, with lack of third gear. So let's head in and have a chat to these. Hello, sorry to disturb. We've got a little bit going on the front the front end of the car. You've had a couple of issues in general, haven't you, today?
Yeah, trainer curves, flat in fifth. It decided to step out a little bit, and we went down straight down the front of a tyre barrier. It could have been a lot worse, but then developed a serious vibration. I don't know if it's damaged the wheel or anything. Carried on at reduced speed, changed the wheels, had a look underneath, went out and did the next stage. Still got the vibration, so called it a day. It's absolutely shaking your head off at 60 mile an hour. You can't go on like that, so.
No, that's worrying, isn't it? Especially when you can't see a problem and you're not sure what the problem is. That's probably a very good idea. But it's a shame, though.
It is, because the first two stages were actually going quite well. But we shall try and sort it out and get to Cadwell, hopefully. Yeah, that's my intentions.
Well, hopefully we'll see you at Cadwell. We like your intentions. She's looking very sad at the front there. I like that. I'm going to use that. A little bit second hand is my favourite quote of the day. Well, yes, we'll see you at Cadwell, hopefully. Thank you very much. Martin Hodgson and Tony Jones are in. Let's have a chat to them. I'm coming in. Wow, I've never managed to clear so many people in one fell swoop. People don't normally run away quite like that when I come over. I could take offence to things like that. Oh, clearly. You can come and chat to us as well if you want. You're having a really good day, having a really good running class. How was that last one?
Excellent. Great fun. It's dry and it's quick and it's good. It's doing well. It's cat at minute. You know, yeah, we're doing all right. For two fat blokes that are riff-raff.
I did like that you got your cap sorted, ready for this though.
I am up to 16 for last time. Don't forget, I'm getting old now. I'm getting old. Yeah.
Is it your birthday at Cadwell?
No, it's the Tuesday before Cadwell.
Oh, that's pretty much Cadwell. Oh, we're going to have to do something. Yes. Well, you are certainly not doing bad because you guys are always up there. You're always smiling. You always have it in the car. She deserves a bit of TLC now, doesn't she?
She deserves a break, yeah. So do we. After Cadwell, if everything's all right after Cadwell, she'll get a rebuild. She's due a rebuild.
Does that mean that we're not going to see you for a little bit?
That's it.
Oh, we're definitely going to have to do something for your birthday now, aren't we? I expect a party. Just cake. Yes. It is a deal. We'll have cake. Have a good afternoon. I could bring it, yeah. Right. Cake at Cadwell. What have I just signed myself up for? I've shot myself in the foot there. Oh, now this is rather perfect timing. Mr. O'Neill, not a championship competitor. However, co-driver Colin has been around here for quite some time. Been a part of the Circuit Championship for many, many years. So we'll have a chat to Paul, see how he's getting on. Car is still in one piece. That is a bonus. Are you keeping him right, Colin? Oh, it's a bit warm in there. Are you having to work there? Oh, tell us about that then, because you've clearly worked hard on that one.
Yeah, that's the hardest we've gone at it, to be fair. But I just feel sorry for Colin because he's got Paul Sheard next to him all the time. And Paul knows what he's doing. I'm trying to pick it up on the hop, and all I can hear him going, oh. So we've had a couple of close ones. I mean, nearly steamed through the chicane tyres at Redgate. But no, hey, listen, main thing is we're enjoying it, and the competition, I have never known the competition be this strong in Class E that we're in. But she's having a go to stay in the top 3. But yeah, again, it's like I just said to my girlfriend on the phone, it's a real privilege when you get asked to drive anything, especially something which is as competitive as this, and it makes you realise how much you love motorsport, so it's really cool.
Well, like you said before, with your fear of missing out, I think rallying in general over the last couple of years has changed completely. I mean, your general clubmen now are out in R5s, and when you've got the R5s down into car 50 odd, you know, it is crazy.
Yeah, crazy. And, you know, we've just, I should apologise really, Sammy Gendy was down my inside, who I know quite well, but, you know, if it didn't matter to me, I'd have just let him go, but I knew he'd open me up in the corners, so I was competitive and just made sure I just got on with our own programme at the end of the day, because when the clock's on, Colin will tell you himself, we're not here for a laugh, so that runs through the whole paddock, and there's 100 cars doing the same thing, and that's why it's so competitive. So I've got to say, I've done this a couple of times now, but this is the hardest I've ever known. It's pretty impressive, and she's breathless, the master, but she's still fighting for that podium.
Yeah, fighting hard by the sounds of it, and you're still in one piece, and there's only one to go.
Yeah, hopefully we can stay that way, yeah. If we get on the podium, I'll be made up. I think that'd be pretty amazing. We're up against some really strong cars, but no, it's just, yeah, like I say, it's a privilege to drive cars full stop, and sometimes you can be very blasé about it and forget how lucky you are. So, yeah, there's a lucky paddock here to drive around a fantastic circuit, great facilities, and a really well-run club event. This fantastic, really good.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. One to go. We'll hopefully see you on that podium. And we're just going to watch him get out of the car now, because that's always fun. Hello. Yeah, you. Good. We're having a lovely day, you. Oh, I know. So we were talking about Peter and Charlotte earlier. They were so lucky to end how they did, because hitting that gravel trap sideways, that could have been really bad, couldn't it? Well, that's what me and Charlotte were saying. That was a little bit of a worry, but then to get back out for the rest of the event as well. Well, when we walked past before, there was a lot of banging. There was a lot of hammers going on.
We even robbed Sam in.
Right.
He'd just come to be with the kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, we robbed him in. He was on the hammer, and we've managed to bolt the door back together. We managed to get it to shut. We managed to unlock it as well. So Scrutiny was happy.
Yeah.
So just got to get ready for Cadwell.
Yes.
Next.
Well, yeah, we've got another 2 weeks. 2 weeks till
to Cadwell. And 2 weeks again, it's Allsea again. So fingers crossed.
It's a fab championship. I mean, obviously,
yeah.
I've had a little bit of time out, and then I've missed the first half of the championship, and then just jumped in today. But the competition, like Paul O'Neill's just been saying, the competition is fab. The camaraderie is brilliant, and just the all-round feeling in the service area is fab again this year.
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's the second season that Sam and Pete have done it, so still a learning curve for him, because Peter's been sprinting hill climbing. So he got this car, and then asked Charlotte if she'd come with him, you know. But they're getting used to each other. I mean, Anglesey was a cracking event, 15th. But today, they'd have been 25th if he hadn't had that.
It's the ups and downs of rallying, isn't it? It's an absolute emotional roller coaster from beginning to end. You never know quite how it's going to play out, do you?
Yeah. Well, Yvonne and I last year in road rallying, we had 3 DNFs, 1.5 miles from the finish.
And I sometimes don't know what's worse, whether to go out early on or whether you go out later on, because at least later on you're getting more mileage for your money. However, at the same time, you're then so close and yet so far.
Yeah, 1.5 miles, that was a sickener. And then the last one of the Beaver, end of the year, line second overall, retired before first petrol with a fuel problem. Got water in my tank after the Ford, filling neck with a hole in it, and the tank got water in.
It's so frustrating, isn't it? We once went all the way over to the Isle of Man, and on the first stage the engine blew. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. I mean, we did ride it out. We had a really good weekend. We stayed, and obviously in Douglas afterwards, it's always like a fab. But that was pretty heartbreaking. We got about half a mile in, and then poof.
That's the trouble. And I think ultimately probably Pete and Charlotte probably want to end up there doing something there, doing the Manx.
100% do it. It's fab. When you get further than half a mile in, great event.
But I think really they really want to be doing something like the East Riding or something like, or maybe do some big airfield events to get a difference from being here, where you can get on the pace notes, which Charlotte's used to. Just got to train Pete into pace notes.
Do it. If in doubt, do it, because that is the next step up, isn't it? And it's fab. He'll love it. Well, we'll carry on having a wander and see who else. Really good to see you. We'll catch up soon. Bye. Oh, I love service area chats. I really hope this is still working. We have no idea whether we are chatting or right. Hello. Could we have a chat with you, please? Because you are having an unbelievable day. And how on earth does the Chevette still look this immaculate? Like when we're going into the final stage of the rally. It just looks immaculate.
It's a pleasure to do a rally that doesn't have the loose surface for once. So that's really nice. We were saying that before we came here, that we won't even need to wash the car hardly.
Well, this is the thing. It's not very often that we don't use the access roads and things on these kind of events, isn't it?
I'm not missing them, to be fair. I think you're here for asphalt rallying, and it does make it more interesting, but you never know what tyre to have on, and we've had some punctures on those, so I am really happy because there's fewer chicanes, because they've raised the minimum speed. So it used to be seemingly 65 mile an hour was the bogey average, and it's now 80. So we've got about 2 fewer chicanes out there, and it's epic, like so good.
Well, I mean, on your results, you're flying. You must be having such a great day.
Well, it's the best ever day for us. So we've never finished inside the top 10 on merit. We finished 8th here at the last rally, but it was only because people went out in the last stage. But so this is, we're pinching ourselves, thinking, how are we in 6th place all day on merit? To be fair, Jim would usually be in front of us, but even that would be 7th. So we're delighted.
Well, we were upstairs with Paul Woodford earlier on, and we were getting really excited because it's not very often that you see a car like this out and about. And then whenever you guys are out, it's always a joy to watch. And to see you in that top 10, oh, here we go. Just ignore. Of course, Martin Hodgson is getting involved. Just because we've said we'll throw you a party, okay. So it is, it's an absolute joy to watch, and to see you inside that top 10 having such a great day, it's awesome.
Catch that man, so we love catching Martin. We've had one stage we beat him today, but that's it. He's in the measure of us, but all we can hope is we get closer and closer and closer. So he sets the gold standard, and we just try and...
It's big enough as it is. Don't tell him things like that.
I'll tell you the truth now, he's not here.
Yes. Yeah, you've got your brownie points, he's gone now.
Honestly, it's so enjoyable and it's great. Neil's making a top job in the notes, the car's been immaculate. We've made the good tyre decision. At Snetterton we made some really bad tyre decisions, we didn't seem to ever get it right all day. And this has been the opposite. When we're called to come off the wets on the slicks, we got it right. And
that's really good, because there's been a lot of people that have really struggled with that tyre choice. A few people this morning going out on wrong tyre choice, thinking although it's wet there'd be some dry lines.
We did that at Snetterton, and we were 30 seconds off mark on one stage. And so this time we were both saying it was an easy decision on 1 and 2 because it was so wet. But then it was 3, do you change on 3, do you change on 4? So we changed on 4, and it was the right one to do. So
a couple of people went in a bit early and changed on 3.
We didn't regret it. I mean, the rear left, you could see the tyre taking a bit of a beating, but it was okay. It was, and to be honest, whatever we'd have put on the rear left would probably be heating up. But yeah, we're on really hard tyres now, so it's lovely out there. I just hope the rain doesn't come. You see the clouds coming in.
I know, we're just going to ignore them clouds, because there's quite a few clouds coming over. The sky is not looking pretty, but very much excited for you going into that last stage. See you soon, you two. Right, let's see what is going on out here. Oh, I'm having such a lovely day today, just wandering around, chatting to people. I am in my element right now. This is what I do best. Well, I haven't heard from Wayne, so that is good. Martin and Tony, of course, we're having a party in there. I cannot believe. Oh, let's go talk to George, see how George is getting on after his chicane friendship this morning. Oh, definitely can't fit through there. Absolutely not. I'm very excited about Martin Hodgson's 60th party. I can't believe that. That has really caught me off guard. Can't park that there. Can't park that there. How's that been?
All right, really. We had a massive spin in that one where we nearly made it to the barrier on the infield section. We probably lost like 20 to 25 seconds there because I could see my 32nd man coming, and he was like not just coming but like down the back straight, so he was very close. Other than that, it was really good. Just stupid mistake. But
Oh, George.
chicane penalty, so it's all right.
Well, just don't do any more damage to the car, keep having fun, and get Charlie to the finish on his first event.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about him. But he's been sound. He's not made a single mistake yet, so he's been really good.
Well, he shouldn't. He should know this circuit very well. Thank you. Oh, dear. Lots of goings on out on the circuit today by the sounds of it. Spin on that stage. We've had a lot. Oh, is why not? George has managed to just stall it there. It's such a shame that the camera wasn't still running. I was completely distracted then because George just stalled in the middle of the service area. We best head back towards Wayne. So I have had a very high-tech earpiece in all morning so that Wayne can radio me. However, on the one time we've decided to wander away from him, I have not got my high-tech earpiece. I got too excited about my wander around the service area. So good to see so many familiar faces out as well. I definitely want to go and chat to the Phillips with that Nissan Sunny at some point. However, I believe they are at the furthest point away in the service area. So we're just going to wait until Mason's arm is falling off for carrying the camera, and that's when we're going to head over to the... We'll have a catch up with Wayne, we'll have a look at your comments, and we will also have a look at the results and see how people are doing. We've got thumbs up, so hopefully you have managed to hear us chatting as we've been walking around the service area. Did you manage to catch George's spin? Oh, excellent. And it's dry now. Are we still having issues out on the circuit, even though the conditions are better, or was it just George? Just George, marvellous. Of course it was just George. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you just joining us, our current rally leaders, he's got his head in the game now. He's seen that championship, and he is leading by 19 seconds now. Michael Igo and Will Atkins, John Griffiths and Emma Morrison in second. 19 seconds to say behind them. Dan Bird and Nigel Barber in third. Paul Murrow, Craig Simkis in fourth. Martin Hodgson, Tony Jones in fifth. Alistair Stables and Neil Jones having a cracking day in sixth. It was so good to talk to them then. I'm so happy for them as well that they've never got into the top 10 on merit before. So to be lying in sixth, having a fantastic day, I am so incredibly happy for them. James Garner and Jordan Joins in seventh. Stephen Sawley, Rob Johnson 8th. Chris White, Graham Capper in 9th. Adam Mitchell and Thomas Pidden in 10th. We've got Andrew Turner and Ross Green just outside that in 11th. Philip and Katie Burton in 13th. Let's have a look. There's been so much support for Wayne Lablastier and Bonnie Kelly. They're in 17th overall. Sam Gendy, Samantha Bartlett in 18th. Joe and Dan Duffy 19th. Paul O'Neill in 22nd. Paul having a great day too, like we've been just chatting to him. And it is absolutely true. Rallying, certainly in the last few years, has just upped again. I mean, I've been involved in rallying my whole life, so obviously it's always been a bit personal, and I do get excited about it. There's I can't even lie about that. But I just think it has just got a little bit bigger and better in recent years. Kimberly and Yvonne Mather in 24th. George Sheard and Charlie Stevens 31st. Be interesting to see how the spin on that stage affects them. And then further down, we've got quite a few people that have had quite a few problems. Chiro Carinante, not sure what happened to them and Simon Coates. We did say that over the lunch break they were pushing the Porsche, which is a massive shame. And it does seem to have been detrimental, because unfortunately they are not on the results anymore, which is a shame. I didn't even see them in the service area either, so we couldn't even catch up with them, which is a shame. Hello to Marty Booth. Enjoying the action, watching from the Isle of Man. Oh, fantastic. Brian, I do love a trip around the service area. I do enjoy chatting to people when they're not in the cars, and you can actually properly chat with people, find out a little bit more about the stories, and find out a little bit more about how the day is going rather than just the snippets at the end of stage. I do very much enjoy that. Chris Rook, nice of you to join us. We've just been talking to Steve. Steve Harris brought us cake earlier. That was excellent. I have missed that. So yeah, came over to the special stage van to, the studio, not the van. I need to stop calling it a van. Studio. Vauxhall Power. Kevin Massey, absolutely. And good, Kevin. I'm glad it stayed dry all day in Aberdeenshire. It has not stayed dry all day here. However, it is beautiful now. Somebody else, actually, that we haven't seen on the results, Josh and Tamsin Davey. We haven't seen them for a little while, have we? They did have a problem this morning because they couldn't stop and chat to us. However, Josh and Tamsin Davey also missing from... Oh, gearbox jammed in 6th. Oh, dearie me. You are joining us for stage 5. We have one stage to go, so after that we will be at the finish, giving you the interviews from the finish of our top 3, showing you all that action as well. And I imagine we'll just double check, but I imagine there will still be the multi-screens on the final stage, so you guys can watch the interviews for the finish and also see what is going on still on this circuit. Look at this, there is so much technology here. Chris, Sam, have you been to Steve for your cake? Steve came to me for cake, Chris. It was amazing. Absolutely. I've been trying to, obviously we're heading into summer now, we're booking summer holidays and things. I've been trying to do really, really well and not eat a lot. But I've had so much cake and things today. It's been great. It's been amazing. When people come and look for you to hand you cake, yes, They are the kind of people that I would like in my life, thank you. Have a look at the YouTube comments, see who's joining us on YouTube. Chris Welburn. Oh, good afternoon, Chris. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen you. You'll be spectating on Northwest Stages next week. Fab. Yes, I am great, thank you. Well, I might see you at Northwest Stages next week. Hopefully, that will be good. Troy Hood also going to Northwest next week. Derek, loving the pit walk, loving the chats. Good. Yeah, no, we don't want me on screen. We definitely don't want that. Fade me out, indeed. But good, I'm glad that you enjoyed that, because I very much enjoy walking around the service area chatting to people. Very much enjoy that. I'm sure Wayne over the years has been tearing his hair out over the fact that I just wander off chatting to people in the service area. So the fact that I can now do that with a microphone in hand as well is amazing. Absolutely. Afternoon from Indonesia, from Norfolk, from Finland. Wow. Good afternoon, all. We are international. How very exciting. Oh, it looks like we've had a good battle out on the circuit here. Had quite a few in very quick succession. Ben and Alice Williams heading in there. Let me see if I can get a stage time for them overall. Not in yet, just bear with. We're having some excellent class battles as well. Oh, my phone has decided that it doesn't want to connect to the internet in the studio, so let me step back outside again. Yeah, Martin Hodgson and Tony Jones, Alistair Stables and Neil Jones having a fantastic battle in Class C. And they've got James Garner behind them in third. Chris White, Graham Capper currently leading Class D. Adam Midgehall and Thomas Pidden lying 10th overall, first in class. Ashley Davies and Sam Fordham, 16th overall, first in Class E. Those guys we were chatting to earlier, Ashley very excited. Car was going really well, car felt really good. Second in Class E, Joseph Duffy and Dan Duffy. There are some excellent class battles, and this is another thing that I love about rallying. There's obviously so much that I love about rallying. However, the class battles as well, the battles aren't even just in the top 10. The battles are all the way down. I keep hearing my name and it keeps completely throwing me. Paul Woodford is chatting to somebody, and over the tannoy, keep hearing my name. And you automatically listen in when your name has been called over a tannoy, don't you? I need to ignore Paul Woodford. That is what I need to do. The Puma of Hannah and Wood, they were having a little bit of an issue this morning. However, doesn't seem to have caused them much problems during the day. So whatever that was early on, glad that it hasn't caused a massive issue. They were running, we got a stage max on stage 1. However, through the rest of the day, things have been looking pretty good. 65th overall. After that stage, we'll have to have a wander and see what happened. We've got another chicane penalty for Callum Powell and Danny Powell. We've had a few 30 seconds for hitting chicanes today. Paul Moreau and Craig Simkis being one of them. Chris Welburn, I'm now back working. That's why I'm with, I see. Work is such a massive inconvenience, Chris, isn't it? I 100% agree with that. Looking forward to Cadwell in a couple of weeks. Perfect. Derek, didn't see you at Brands or Snetterton. Oh, fab. Well done for being part of the Orange Army. Fantastic, because yeah, we say it all the time, without the volunteers giving up their precious time, these events would not be able to run. So absolutely more than appreciative for everybody putting on these events, the sponsors, obviously the crews for being here, the organising committee, because a lot of these events are a year in the making. It is spectacular. So we are going to leave you with some Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are joining us for the final stage of round 7 of the MGJ Engineering Circuit Rally Championship. It has been an incredibly exciting day today, and I've just ran the length of the service area, which I've ran the cake off. I feel like that works. I've ran the cake off that I've had. Very, very exciting going into the final stage. So for those of you that are just joining us, that haven't managed to catch up with us throughout the day, going into the final stage, Michael Igo and Will Atkins is leading by 19 seconds. John Griffiths and Emma Morrison, who are also battling for not only the win today, but also the overall championship, they are in second. Dan Bird and Nigel Barber in third. Paul Moreau and Craig Simkis. Oh, it's all going to pot now. I'm all very excited about the top three. 19 seconds does seem like quite a lot. However, if anybody gets excited, I mean, the cars have a mind of their own, but if Michael gets excited or if he gets complacent and John pushes on, 19 seconds can disappear very, very quickly. Paul Moreau and Craig Simkis in fourth. Those unfortunately had a 30-second penalty on stage 2 for hitting a chicane. Martin Hodgson, Tony Jones in fifth. Alistair Stables and Neil Jones are having a really, really great day. We were chatting to them in that beautiful Chevette. They were rather pleased that there was no gravel today. They're lying in sixth. We were actually chatting to them and they said how good it was to be lying in the top 10 on merit rather than getting into the top 10 because of issues that other people have had. So very, very excited for those two. James Garner and Jordan Joins in 7th. Steve Sawley, Rob Johnson in 8th. Chris White and Graham Capper in 9th. Adam Midgehall and Tom Pidden in 10th. So ladies and gentlemen, what we are going to do through this stage, you will see dual cameras on your screen so you can still see what is going on out on the circuit. However, when the top three head back to us, we will do the top three end of rally interviews, and then I will leave you with watching some fantastic cars on the circuit. And then we'll join you again for the next round in Cadwell Park, which will be on Easter Sunday, so 2 weeks today. Chris Rook saying he had to pull the entry on Friday, problem when testing new car, so Steve jumped ship. He did tell us earlier, Chris, he did admit to jumping ship. But, you know, selfishly, he brought cake, so I'm quite pleased he jumped ship. Hello, Warren Martin. Good morning from Dexter, Michigan. Thank you very much for joining us. Circuit rallying looks fun. It is fun. Any kind of rallying is fun. Absolutely. It is. There's lots of different types of rallying, obviously. Circuit rallying is something that has been growing, certainly, over the few years. The variety of cars that we have in circuit rallying now is fantastic. We've been talking about this throughout the day. Where do you see a variation of cars like this? We've got Chevettes, we've got classic Minis, we've got Nissan Sunnies. Got to mention the Nissan Sunny, of course. We've got R5s, we've got Mark IIs, Imprezas, Evos, MX5s. We have got all sorts, Sunbeams, Novas. It's fantastic. Where do you see variation of cars like this in any other form of motorsport? Michael Jenkins looking good, James and Jordan, absolutely. It is, we've had such a good event today. That battle this morning was very interesting. It just goes to show how important tyre choice is. Some people got it very right, some people got it quite wrong. But a circuit like this is very testing for those kind of decisions first thing on a morning. When a trip like that can make or break your rally, because stage one is so important. Stage one used to be the kind of time where you get back in the car, you get used to the car again, you get used to the person sitting next to you again, you just get that seat time back in. However, now there are so many people that are on it from so early on that you've really got to be on it from stage one, or that can make or break your rally. So those conditions this morning, that was not helpful for that at all. Good afternoon to Paul Gorge, who is joining us, and Chris Coombs. Thank you very much. Dad is watching also. Phil Brownhill, working really hard out on the circuit. Thank you all for joining us. You have joined us for the finish, where, all being well, the gentleman heading towards us now, Michael Igo and Will Atkins, are potentially your rally winners after 6 very different stages today. Very different, just weather-wise. So your top 3 after stage 5 were Michael Igo, Will Atkins leading, John Griffiths, Emma Morrison in 2nd, and Dan Bird and Nigel Barber in 3rd. Is that how your top 3 is going to look? Michael Igo has done it. Much to his disappointment, he's going to have to chat to us again. Michael Igo and Will Atkins, your rally winners. John Griffiths, Emma Morrison behind them in 2nd. And who will have got that 3rd overall? We're just organising the top 3. In front of the podium here. Do we have stage times through for Dan Bird, Paul Murrow? We do. Dan Bird, Nigel Barber claiming that 3rd spot. Paul Murrow, Craig Simkis in 4th. Paul and Craig just coming past us now. That car does look beautiful, doesn't it? Michael Igo with a good, oh. This is interesting. Hello. I see. It all makes sense now. All I need is for someone to keep me right. That's all I need. I was most confused then. So this top 3 here, we've gone back to how we used to play it. This top 3 here is the championship top 3. We're going to get in here before the champagne starts flowing, because that is somewhere that I do not want to be. I've been caught out before. Ooh. That didn't make me nervous at all. When you've got the riffraff, when you've got a beautiful R5 rolling backwards, that's when the driver's not in it. That is not what you want. Let's just keep Craig in there for a little while. Michael does his best to avoid speaking to me, but we're going to grab him before the champagne comes out. Let's grab Paul and Craig. Can we borrow you two? Yeah. Thanks. To come and chat to us again. We're going to steal you guys and then run out of the way well before the champagne comes out, because I know what you lot are like. A third spot again. Car, how has it felt today?
Okay, we just, I don't know, except not just be on it, just quite same today. We struggled this morning and we got like we were pacing then, but like these track lads are just, you know, we're right, we're all right.
Well, we had a little bit of a mishap as well this morning, didn't we?
Yeah, we took corner, right, navigator, yeah.
Of course.
Looks like he's felt sorry for us. Oh, he must have been doing the same time as we at what?
Yeah, he's got a good mark actually all the way down the side of his car there, hasn't he?
We just said before as we come through, didn't we? We said somebody's probably moved him out of the way now. Yeah. No, it's been good event. But like I say, I like the off stage a bit like the rough stuff in middle, but it's it's been very wet on it, so.
Yeah, those conditions were incredibly tricky this morning, so to get to the finish and to get your third spot for the championship points, you've got to be pleased with that.
Yeah, I'm very pleased, yeah. To get a third, we've done all right. Yeah, keep banging them points in, that's what it's about, isn't it?
So what's the game plan now? You've got 2 rounds to go, you're looking good in the championship standings. What's the plan now?
Just keep going as we are. Yeah, hopefully we're just relying on these 2 to make a cock up, but it's not happening, is it? We'll just have to settle for third if needs be. So
if it's not broke, don't fix it.
I mean, that with Northwest, haven't we? Northwest next week, that's something else as well, isn't it? Yeah. The lineup in that is mega, really good.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you then, and then we'll see you in 2 weeks' time at Cadwell Park. You've got a busy few weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, we've had 3 back-to-back, so we've had Anglesey here, and then Northwest, Cadwell Park, then we miss a week, and then Anglesey, the last round.
You want to be staying away from all that stage furniture over the next few weeks, gentlemen? I know. Let's chat to Emma and John. Where are we? Could we borrow you 2? Please, thanks. I knew you'd love to chat to us. What a day it has been today. I mean, you've really kept him on his toes this morning.
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, it was silly fault. When we came from super softs to, we should have gone softs, then on to mediums. But we were keeping an eye on the counter tyres. So I thought we're going to be on mediums for the rest of the day, so let's make the point of starting off on that stage. And it was okay on the circuit, but just over there it was still a bit greasy, and it just ploughed straight on. I turned left and it didn't go left, went straight to the tyres. It's a shame, because I think going into the last stage, I think we've levelled his time on that stage. It were 1 second, it should have been probably 1 second going into the last stage, so it is what it is, but we give him a run for his money.
Absolutely, and it's been so frustrating, I think, for a lot of people on tyre choice today, because those conditions this morning, I mean, it's a different day to what it is now. What's it been like from your side of the car?
I've been trying not to look out the window today on my side of the car, because there's been that many moments I don't think I want to know what's going on. No, it's been good. It's been good. Proper committed this time. We tried everything we could, but Michael had the look again, didn't he? Look of the Irish in that car. We need a bit of that, I think.
Well, we haven't got a clean car out of any of the top 3 either, so you've all really been going for it today.
Yeah, like I say, well, I mean, we got ploughed into tyres and we had to select reverse, install it, and he just hit a load of tyres. But yeah, I think he's got more damage than I've got. I got more time penalty, but never mind.
I'm going to get out of the way because these are popping champagne, and I do not want to be anywhere near that, and we'll catch Paul and Will in a moment because I certainly am going to be nowhere near that. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 3 for round 7 here at Donington. The MGJ Engineering Circuit Rally Championship. Oh dear, the flags are down. They're destroying the place. John's window's open on his car. That's a rookie mistake. He's going to smell that forever now. Yeah, that will not smell pleasant. Right, is it safe to grab Mike and Will? Sam Gendy getting in on the action. Samantha Bartlett sitting alongside him. Let's go and grab them. It might be safe now before Michael has too much champagne and decides that he's actually going to run away from us. Oh, you all smell lovely. You really do. John's... I wish we'd got that on camera, actually. Rally winners, congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. All down to Will, nothing to do with me.
Well, this obviously, it wasn't just about this rally today, it was about the overall championship standings. Now this puts you in a really, really good position with 2 rounds to go, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it might even have sort of sealed the deal today. I think we hopefully have sealed the deal today. Yeah.
That was more maths than I could do that quickly before you guys came in, so...
Come on, how much time I've got?
Well, hopefully then, either way, it puts you in a really good position. If you've got it, then that's fantastic. What's the plan going forward if you have? Are you still going to be at the next 2 rounds?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. No, yeah, we're here to drive the car and enjoy it and race with friends and other competitors. No, definitely, yeah, we'll 100% will be here. Yeah.
Well, you've got to, haven't you? I mean, Cadwell Park's a fantastic circuit. Anglesey, you've already been round and won it, so you've got to go back there and redo that.
We need to do better at Cadwell. We've struggled both times we've been, so yeah. So we need to right a few runs, hopefully.
So there's a score to settle now, then.
Yeah, definitely. We've introduced ourselves to a gate post there, and we had 2 punches, at the last event there. So yeah, it'd be nice to just go and hopefully have a clean round there.
Excellent. You're going to smell really bad on the way home. You've literally got champagne dripping down your face.
It's not great, is it? No, not great, but I'm in his car, so it's okay.
There you go then. So your car's going to smell bad on the way home. But massive congratulations, gentlemen, and we'll see you again very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Donington for round 7 of the championship. We will be back with you in 2 weeks' time at Cadwell Park on Easter Sunday. We'll see you then.